Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. I'm going to do a healing reading for Sarah Ferguson. It was reported yesterday that she was diagnosed with breast cancer. And I didn't read too much into what actually has happened. I don't know if she's had her surgery. I just know yesterday they announced she was. I don't know what type of surgery she had. I just want to do a healing reading for her. But I want to preface this by saying all monies I make from this video will go directly to my local breast cancer research chapter. And I mean that, and I'll show the receipts. Before we get started, this is very personal to me. My Oma passed away. She had breast cancer, and I know you can't die from breast cancer. What you die from is when the cancer goes to other parts of your body, because your breasts are full of lymph nodes, and the cancer then gets into other vital organs, and that's what actually what you pass away from. She had breast cancer first, and it went to her stomach, and we lost her at 52. Not 1952. She was only 52 years old. Also, when I was 35, I was diagnosed with invasive carcinoma in my left breast. I had a lump taken out, and they took 11 lymph nodes, and thank God they got it early. I opted to keep the remainder of my breast. It's quite a bit smaller than the other one. That was just my personal choice with multiple, all the time CT scans and mammograms and ultrasounds to make sure it didn't grow. And thankfully it hasn't. I haven't had any problems with it since. And I do get it checked regularly, but it's so scary. I was only 35. So this is why I was kind of struggling with this reading. What am I going to read about? So I'm just going to do a healing reading for her. So I'm going to be using the lustrous Lenormand. I love this deck for this type of reading. And then we're going to see what the Healing with the Angels Oracle cards have to say. Actually, I'm going to do the angels first. We'll let them speak first. So what healing message do you have for Sarah Ferguson, Duchess of York? What healing message do you have for Sarah Ferguson, Duchess of York? What healing message do you have for Sarah, Duchess of York? This is such an old deck. This is, I believe, one of the first angel decks that I had. I think it's probably close to 25 years old. What healing message do you have for Sarah, Duchess of York? Cards are ready. Children. I'll definitely look at this. These are her two girls, her little Ginger and the dark-haired girl. Support from your children. Listen to your children. Mom, relax, don't do that. I'll get that for you. Gather your children around you. Live for your children. Heal for your children, your grandchildren. I would almost say that I don't know what they have little August and Sienna, and the new one, Ernst. Obviously we don't know what color hair he's going to have yet. She's got lots to live for. She's got lots and lots to live for. And then what's the next message? Emerging. Oh, and look at that. Another child. Maybe this means, live for your children, enjoy your children. It's interesting. This angel is also a child. Live for your children. And now we have the 3 grandchildren, right? And peace. We have peaceful lilies here, or daffodils. Live for your children. Emerging, teach them, maybe, especially because this is a female, the importance of monthly breast exams. I think gather your children around you. Gather your children around you, and know that that's what you're living for. And I think we're going to see a softer, gentler Sarah after this. Things like this tend to shake you up a little bit. like 10. They do, not tend to, they do. They shake you up a little bit. And I'm getting we're going to see maybe a more peaceful, playful Sarah after this. Maybe not as intense or, making gaffes and whatnot. I think she's just going to be a lot more peaceful. And she'll have her priorities will be her children and her grandchildren to live for. So let's get on with the reading. Can we just do a healing reading for Sarah? So we just want to do a healing reading for Sarah Ferguson, Duchess of York, healing reading. What does she need to do to heal? What direction should she go to heal? Who's with her on their healing journey? How to heal from this? A healing reading, please, for Sarah Ferguson, Duchess of York. And prayers to the surgeons that they get it all, they find it all in her lymph nodes, and it doesn't go to vital organs in her body. Cards are ready. Okay. Oh, bouquet. That's good. That's happiness. Bouquet, happiness. Bear. Your efforts will bear fruit. The fox. A letter. She might have some kind of opportunity. A star. Rider. I think she's going to have some kind of opportunity to work with somebody. Stork. Isn't that funny? Stork and York. Scythe. Oh, yeah, she did have surgery. She did. That would be the surgery, and that would be the surgeon. And he did a really good job. Yeah, that would be the surgeon. He's at top of the food chain, so that would be she had the best surgeons. They did surgery, and they got it here with the star, guiding star. Mountain. Oh, she might have a bit of might have some trouble. Lilies, fish, and clouds. Underlying whip. Yeah, I think we're going to see here, this could be a lab result coming in that creates an obstacle. Yeah, there's definitely some kind of mountain here. So the initial surgery is really going well. Here we have the bouquet next to the scythe, so get well soon. And then I think we're going to see some kind of lab result that's going to create some kind of obstacle for her. Because it's also going to create some clouds here, some mental stress, especially next to the fox. She's going to hear some news that is stressful. Interestingly though, she's kind of at peace with her income. I think, here she doesn't have to worry too much about paying for anything, or it's not going to affect her income, like her books, her upcoming books and whatnot that she's got. Does she have two things coming? And that might be stressing her out a little bit with the clouds here in the exit card. Yeah, she's her work, for some reason, she's more concerned about her work, about maybe they are counting on her money. Yeah, this guiding star is it's something to do with her work, because the bear can be work. And I think she's going to hear something good about work, because this rider is bringing good news in a form of a letter, so in a form of a contract. Your efforts will bear fruit. So that's going to bring her peace of mind, that's going well. That part of her life is going well. When it comes to her health, though, she has an obstacle here. And I'm wondering if the fish in this case, because the fish are wealth, but it's income that you earn. It's not money that drops out of the sky. A bouquet can sometimes be a win. I think what this is there's something in her lymph nodes, right? This is fluid that moves around in your body. They may find something in her lymph nodes with this letter above this obstacle, and with the fox. The fox can be an opportunity or an opportunist. I think, I mean, it's good news that they've found it, right? If they're finding the lymph nodes, it's good news. It's just going to create her some stress. Like maybe she can't go on book tours because she has this extra surgery to do, or she has to be healing or whatnot. Because I can just, with the storks here next to the star and the fox, I'm thinking this is her opportunity to travel with her book, like, right, her star, her guiding star. So with the storks here, traveling for her book, like doing marketing and, well, you know what you do, book signing and whatnot. You go to bookstores and, you know, that kind of thing to promote her book. I don't think she'll be able to do that, and that's going to create some stress for her. Or if she does go, it's going to be very stressful for her, considering where her health is. Like, we have to remember she's 63. So she's certainly not old, but she's certainly not young either. And when you go through major surgery like that I see here is happening, it just really wears on you. I mean, even to have that surgery when you're young, wears on you mentally and physically. So I think, you know, in some respects, some things are going really good for her. And this opportunity here, I almost get a feeling like it's flying away. Yeah, and it's going to create some kind of obstacle. Like, if you look in the mountain card here, it has a couple of birds. She's going to have to find a way to get over those mountains. And then, you know, then everything gets smooth again. But yeah, it's something to do with how she makes her money, especially with the whip here. Just really being, the clock agrees. The whip can sometimes be exercise, but in this case, I think it's more problems that she has to have, especially with the mountain here and the scythe. I'm getting that there might be more more surgery that she needs to do. But yeah, somehow she's got really good news up here, and she's got a little bit of an obstacle to go here, and then on the bottom, she's upset about an opportunity that is kind of flying away on her. Maybe the opportunity to sell more books, right? You have to remember, you have to strike while the iron is hot. And, you know, you do interviews and whatnot. You know, I have no idea if she's writing a book or not. I'm just getting that feeling because she is an author, right? She's already written books. I'm just getting that feeling that some kind of contract is coming in that's really good. And I'm getting two. So I don't know if it's a part one, part two, or two children's books or whatever they are. But for some reason, that's what she's more worried about, is the income that she's going to get from that. Yeah, I'm just getting a lot of twos. Even the mountain here slipped in two. Two birds here, two birds here, two fish here, two lilies here. I'm getting a lot of twos. So there's something here that is in twos. And the whip too could even be like, maybe she needs to walk more or exercise more to get those lymph nodes cleaned out. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't even pretend to be one. I just know my own personal, what I went through. You just really can't do much exercise because it hurts. It's really tender area. Yeah. So she has a little bit of stress coming in for her healing. I think she will get a little bit more news here. I think something in the lymph nodes. They might have to circle back, and might have to have another surgery. That's what I'm thinking too. It could be both breasts even, right? That could be both breasts. They might have to end up taking, and that would create a lot of stress for her as well as a woman, right? But on the other hand, you're like, just take them, right? I just want to live. So go ahead and take them. I'm 63. It's not like, their function is over with. Yeah, I'm wondering if they're going to find something in the other breast. Or take both of them. Yeah. Well, I hope, Sarah, I hope all goes well. Don't get too stressed about things, about your opportunity that flies away. As long as you're living, you'll have more opportunities, right? Thank you so much for watching. Again, everything I make from this video, I'm going to donate to my local breast cancer chapter. Thank you so much. Share this because more views we get, the more money we make that we can send to the breast cancer chapter. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your shares, your likes, your comments, and all your support. I appreciate you all so much. Take good care. Bye for now.